G'day everybody, welcome to another episode of Ask Simmo, courtesy of ECU, where we take your questions straight to the senior coach. But first I get to ask a couple. Simmo, how are you, mate?
Good.
Now, weekend just gone, on-field style of play, the way the boys played, I thought positive. Your reflections?
Yeah, we thought we were pretty positive, considering we lost Barras right before the game, and then we lost those three boys before quarter time. So the team wasn't too far off the team we played down against the Hawks. So for them to play with that spirit, and didn't kick a goal in the first quarter, but the numbers looked pretty good, Sco. I think we were plus 10 at clearances and inside 50s was there. So if you play like that and get those numbers right, then eventually you're going to turn the corner. So I think at the end of the day, we won all the KPIs that we chase in value, and most clubs do, against the best side in the comp. So bit of polish, bit of personnel, bit of growth with some of our younger players, and that might have been a different result.
The spirit word that you use, heard it a bit this year. I think you could genuinely see it with the way that they played their footy, the West Coast.
Yeah, look, and I think there's something we're chasing with the way we want to play that looks different, and that's been for a year or so. It's just been so hard to express it. So, yeah, to do it, it was probably for 2.5, mate, three quarters that we were very competitive, and then unfortunately we just can't find a way to stop that run on that happened in the last quarter, and maybe this time there's a little bit due to the fresh legs we didn't have. But for the most part, we'll take the positives from the day.
Incident in the game, been run through the media a fair bit. From my eyes and me watching on, without talking about the incident too much, what was your response, your thoughts on the players' reaction to that incident?
I just think this is such a minor part of the game, mate. I was more interested in how they responded, really, in the second and third quarters, and that's what I was really proud of. So I think the first part of what happened is they went to Elijah to see if it was okay, and then the game continued. So perhaps if some more senior players around, we could have flown the flag a bit more, but we'll see what happens next time, I suppose, mate. They've young team going through a lot of new things, and I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to move on really quick, and I think the way they played was a really good response.
All right, let's get to the viewer and listener questions. Jimmy Fabes says, how do you boost morale of the team when we lose 3 players so early in the game?
Actually, strangely, that's when we've actually really stepped up. So I think there's a little bit of resilience, I don't know, extra effort required, and we seem to get the best out of our players when their backs are right against the wall. So I don't think we want to go in losing that many players early, but I think they responded in a way that we all hoped they would, with a sense of resilience and pride in what we're trying to do. So, and the crowd helped. Yeah, the fans were really involved in the game, and we appreciated that.
Very good. Kane Brown asks, was the third quarter effort and game plan the style you wanted in the future? It was really attacking style of play, which leaves us a little bit open to the counter-attack, but it was the best and most exciting we've seen all year.
Yeah, there's been glimpses, and it starts with the clearances and contested possession, all the stuff that you hear a lot of experts say. But it's true. Like, if we get some good supply through some clearances, you can defend behind your ball movement, and we're a bit braver in the back half, which does come at a cost sometimes. But we've been trying that for a while, so it wasn't like we changed anything at half time or quarter time. It's just getting our players to believe in themselves, and then to win that ball, to get in the front half to start with, is probably the bit we've been lacking with our inside 50s and that sort of stuff. You can't just rely on ball movement in the back half.
Yeah. Cody, how would you rate Elliott Yeo's game from the weekend?
Well, not surprised, I suppose. It's just Yeo, you know what he's like. We've just missed it. So he makes others better with his physicality and aggression, and what he does around the ball. I think he makes Tim Kelly better. Dom Sheed, Ruben. So we should get Luke Shuey back this week, and it has to be the first time they've played together with Ruben in the side ever. But without Ruben, those 4, so Shuey, Yeo, Sheed and Kelly, I can't remember the last time they played together. So I'm really looking forward to the future with those guys.
How's he pulled up, Yeo? Because that's what I knew him as a teammate, was to get on my back.
Put the cape on.
Yeah, and that's what he did in that third quarter. How's he pulled up?
Okay. All of our players probably played it. Yeah,
probably a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, they all had to play extra minutes, and we went through this after Fremantle, so we lost several players, and it's going to have to be a light week. And max effort is what we're going for this weekend, and we'll get them up for training. They'll be fine. Hopefully get a couple of players back. We're going to lose some as well.
Randy Beats asks, how is Campbell Chesser tracking with his development?
Yeah, well, he just hasn't played a lot of football. So, unfortunately, the Waffle Eagles at the moment, as you know, it's a little bit harder to even get that development when you're playing with three of your teammates and then the rest of the boys, Waffle Eagles, who are teammates, but we don't see them and live with them every day. So, he's played a couple of games at Waffle level now. He's been playing on ball. So he had 19 possessions yesterday. Took the game on, a couple of bounces, got caught holding the ball, which is great. We want to keep taking on the game with what he can bring. But he knows he's got some work to do, and he's 18, 19-year-old boy, or young man, I should say. So we'll give him some games. He might be playing seniors this week for all we know, but the experience down there's been good.
And the young man, Marek, he came into the side, kicked a goal. That's got to be positive.
Yeah, well, I think halfway through the third quarter, we had 14 inside 50s.
Hey, you don't have to tell me what it's like at full forward.
No, well, he kicked the goal. You kicked the goal too when he
I did. Thanks.
So he kicked the goal on the first. I think he spent a lot of energy getting drafted, getting over here, getting to Perth. Captain's run with the senior boys, and he talking to him just before he blew up. So he'll be better for it. He's really enjoying the whole experience of the draft, getting here. Now he's one of the boys. He's 18, so let's not put him on the back page, or he's one of our boys now, and we'll work through his development. And we did talk about him a little bit playing seniors because of the numbers we had, and when Barras was pulled out, it sort of worked that Rotham had to go back, and we were very light on. So we started talking about it. We said, no, we can't do that to the young fellow.
That'd be a fair story.
It would have been.
Where was he? He was working at Woolworths, wasn't he? Stacking boxes to AFL in about 3 days.
But he played for Box Hill on the weekend, and the last 2 weeks he's been in the seniors, so it wouldn't have been a massive jump, but it would have been a massive jump.
Absolutely. That's good. That's it for this week's instalment of Ask Simmo. Courtesy of ECU, we won't be back next week with the mid-season bite. You're not going on later. But good luck this weekend against the Crows on the road.
Thanks, mate.